Jayne Mansfield's Car. You did the movie on it, and now there's a song. The first single came out. I want to know what Jayne Mansfield meant to you. What's the fascination about Jayne?
Well, it was
Not
actually
L.A. Guns, Ballad of Jayne. Okay.
no, it was actually the song was written before. JD and I wrote the song in 2009.
Uh-huh.
It was always a little too sort of rock for the records we were doing at the time because ours were more. This was back when we still had kind of a roots rock sound, and so then eventually Raymond, our bass player, he said, you guys used to play Jayne Mansfield's Car live. I love playing that song live. He goes, why don't you do it? And we said, well, it's not even on a record. Well, that's kind of what gave JD the idea that we should take that as a foundation for this new record and then write songs toward that, side a little bit more. So, but the reason the Jayne Mansfield song was written to begin with, I mean, the story is that my dad took my brother and I, when we were little kids, up to the Gibson's department store parking lot in Arkansas because some sort of wannabe P.T. Barnum, Carney kind of guy had bought the car she got killed in. And he was taking it around to small towns, and you'd have to pay a buck or whatever to go behind the mural of Jayne Mansfield and be able to actually see the car she was killed in Louisiana. And as you know, she was decapitated. And so in the car, and this is no shit, in the car, in the floorboard passenger seat, they had a mannequin head with a blonde wig on it with fake blood on the neck. So it's like, I mean, it's like going to a cheap carnival, right? But it was the actual car she was killed in. So my dad had a fascination with horror, and he used to take my brother and I out to the aftermath of car wrecks, which is really creepy when you're five. And so I just always thought, what a subject for a song. It's like that fascination
Yeah.
that human beings have with particularly celebrities who die in some violent way or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So that's what the subject of the song really is. And just that weird human nature that just want to see. Oh, there's the Bonnie and Clyde car, or there's where so and so hung himself, or what. I mean, it's
It,
like it's creepy.
it's creepy, but I got to tell you something. I don't want to scare you guys off. I, my fascination with that Jane Mansfield, there was a book called Hollywood Babylon, and I was a little kid, and I would, you know, the book Kenneth Anger, and it made Hollywood like so like intriguing. Here I am in Brooklyn between that and Meet the Beatles.
Yeah.
I wanted, how can I see this world? You know what I mean? Wear Cuban heels and see this world. And I remembered a picture of the dog, her little dog in the car in that book. And I was always fascinated with it, even the Fatty Arbuckle scandal, all this crazy
Oh
stuff,
yeah.
you know. And for anybody watching it, all the stuff going out now with the way the world is now with the Diddies and everything, it's always been there. That's crazy dark world.
It's
It
not a new thing.
not a new thing.
I think people have always, well, I mean, otherwise, why would people come out in the town square, thousands of them, to watch some queen get her head chopped off?
Right?
You know what I mean? It's like people want to see that. It's like, personally, I never wanted to go to the gallows and watch the criminals get hung. I have no interest in it. I mean, life's hard enough already.
Oh, album, I gotta say one thing. Out of the all the albums you did, this one is bringing the rock back, the rock and roll. So this is like catches you guys, this true spirit, the aliveness of you guys. So if anybody's watching this, I want you to click on the links, click above Billy's head. We'll give you the tour dates. You could purchase the record. All links will take you right there. But the Jane Mansfield car situation, what a fascinating story. And you think about her because when she did that, when she got into the car accident, she was only getting paid, I think, 1,200 or 1,500 for a show at a small little nightclub.
Yeah.
It's such a crazy story with her boyfriend, and it's such a crazy story. Now that actual car, there was a place in Hollywood. It's like there was a guy that had a place by Hollywood Forever, and he would have all these memorabilia, Rock Hudson's bed sheets, and he had the Jayne Mansfield car. Like the he had people would pay to go $10 in a little tiny place.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know if you guys have heard of this place. It was a little museum, and you could see some stuff for free. But the big exhibit, you had to
Wow.
pay 5, $10. I paid. I paid. It was the car. It was the Jane Mansfield car in the back of it. It was weird, you
Wow.
know. So
That's
people are attracted to that.
so the legend continues.
You know what? It does. Your dad was on to something. Make sure you check out the Boxmasters and their latest album, Love and Hate in Desperate Places. Links will be in our description down below. Post your comments, and as always, who loves you, baby? We do. Thanks for watching.